example, this is our land. Okay? We are the villagers. We are the villagers. And another group is the state. Another group is private sector. Another group is journalist. Another group is Greenpeace member. Yeah. Have I come?
Can you explain the private sector to our group because maybe they don't know?
Private sector. Okay. I will explain. Private sector is, for example, Asus or something like this, or iPhone.
Any kind of company or corporation. For-profit company or corporation.
Yeah, profit company, of course. And we are farming this land, and we are taking a lot of production every year, okay? But our state wants to build a road, this land. And private sector wants to build factory here, and okay, this is maybe argument, therefore I will not say. And newspaper journalist wants to write all negotiation, okay? And Greenpeace member doesn't want this. No one sell. No, you shouldn't sell. No one, state or government. You have only 3 minutes to convince the villagers' idea, okay? You have 3 minutes. I will select who is the villagers, who is the Greenpeace member, who is the government member. I will select, and who is the journalist. Can you understand the game? You have 3 minutes if you are state member, okay? You have 3 minutes to convince villagers' idea, change the villagers' idea, okay? Okay. Kimi seçelim? Of course, I want who is the Greenpeace member. Why, Ozan? Come.
Hadi alışırsın, şirkete
Come,
alışırsın.
come. Yeah, come.
Ozan,
Okay.
Ozan. Hadi oğlum Greenpeace. Yok.
Welcome to Greenpeace.
Okay. What is your name? Not now.
Do we have any volunteers?
Yeah.
If we don't have any volunteers, we are gonna pick randomly.
Yeah, Mikey, come.
Okay, so Mikey is gonna play the game. on himself.
Mikey's villagers. Villagers. Government, state, state and Greenpeace member come.
Okay.
And
They want to take
the
my land.
private sector come.
Okay, they want to take my
Yeah,
land.
they want to take your land, but you can sell. Please listen.
But they have to have a good argument.
Yeah, they have a good argument. They must. If you want this land.
And they don't.
Listen.
Yeah, they suggest something. Okay, you have to judge. You are the judge actually this game. And Arda, you are the member of state. Come. Come. Amia, do you want? Come. And then. Okay, I will explain. You are the government members, okay? You want to buy this land with him, and then you will make a road. Double road. Double. Yeah. Maybe Greenpeace uses this argument. Don't say. Don't say. Greenpeace member can use it. And who is the private sector?
Ja sam zaputala.
Who is the?
O kim? Arda kim?
Niçin?
O da government.
Greenpeace. We need a Greenpeace.
O da government ya.
Özel sektör. Arsayı alıp şey yapmak istiyorsun, tamam, fabrika yapmak istiyorsun. Köylüyü bunu sana satması için ikna edeceğim. Ben yöneteceğim. İkiniz birlikte ikna etmeye çalışacaksınız. You are the
Yeah. Are we government one and two or the thing
Yeah.
we do?
Okay. Do you want me to re-explain the situation?
yeah.
That would be great.
Okay, so
Okay, listen.
Okay, so there are
Greenpeace,
there are 5 groups.
state,
The first group is villagers. Villagers has some kind of land, and they are basically, producing some kind of agricultural stuff
Yeah.
out of that ground, basically. And they are using.
getting salary.
And in the end, they have. I guess everybody hears me, right? In the end, they have chance to, or they have option to deny all the offers and keep the land. This is one. The second one is state. State says, okay, so there should be a road to connect some 2 places, and I need the road because I'm gonna, I need this land because I need to, have the road on this specific land. This is the second one. Greenpeace, no, there is this private sector. Private sector basically wants to buy the land, and then private sector wants to buy the land and then construct some kind of factory. And there are some upsides and downsides to this factory. And then there is Greenpeace. Greenpeace basically does not want private sector to construct some kind of factory
Or
here,
the state.
or the state for some kind of obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And then there is this 5th group who are the journalists. And journalists,
And all group. Görüşmeyi sadece gazeteci değil, haber yapabiliyor her durum sonunda.
and there is this 5th group who are journalists.
Ama manipüle edebilir.
Journalists basically hear from state and private sector and Greenpeace and then tell to villagers about their statements. And so villagers are not going to be hearing from those particular groups. It's going to be basically state will tell what's happening and what's in their mind to the journalists, and then journalists will tell this to villagers. And they can manipulate. They have the instruments to do whatever they want to. Is it clear? Are there any questions? You are going to have more than a few minutes.
Okay, so when the journalists come and the journalists tell me the offer, I can say another offer. Is there something else I can send it back to them? I can send it back.
You can. The only key thing is you are going to be communicating to
Only the journalists.
Okay, so you are going to be communicating with state through journalists.
Yeah, full
Okay.
You're like gonna go like 3 minutes speech to the journalists or something, or just like tell them our idea.
Well, you need to kind of have some kind of pitch talk,
Okay.
and journalists will transfer this information to them. So you want to convince them, but you can only talk to them through the journalists.
Yeah.
Then they
so-
should talk with the journalists outside.
Yeah. Okay, so is it clear? Do we have any volunteers? If we don't have any volunteers,
Seç ya.
I'm gonna randomly pick people. Right now we have 2 state people.
To state,
We have a villager. We have a private
we
sector.
need one private sector member and maybe 2 Greenpeace members, 2 journalists.
Okay.
5 kişiye ihtiyaç var.
You are the journalist.
You really look like a journalist. Like you have that.
Ajde, Andrija, uzmi mi pomozi nam, ajde.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna pick them. They need the stuff. Okay, so and what else? We have Greenpeace. You need Greenpeace.
Yeah, Greenpeace.
I see a Greenpeace people there.
to be a journalist.
Yeah, I'm having you, and I'm having you as well. You are the member of Greenpeace now. You too. Yes. You are.
Ajde, neko od vas da se jedan
Ajde, pa da se kupamo vas dvojica. Alo!
Hadi come on.
Come on, people of this event, people of this village.
Christina, do you want?
Yeah, she wants.
Yeah, you can.
Darko wants.
I love you.
Marco is Nemo.
Marco is journalist. Okay. Marco is journalist. Listen, guys.
You're getting one.
Who is the other green?
Andrea, come.
Another green. Hey, well, do you want to Greenpeace?
Come.
Okay. Of course, you are. Also
can do it.
Greenpeace right now.
Andrea da geldi.
Andrea, another
But Marco
journalist.
is...
Okay, you are
But
come.
Come.
You are journalist. Yes.
and we need
Marco.
one private sector member.
Who are Greenpeace? One Greenpeace here.
Well, you are the Greenpeace. Yeah, Baran is another Greenpeace member. Hima, do you want? Melissa.
Yeah, sure.
Hüma, come.
Come. Oh, okay, come.
So what am I?
You are the public sector. Public sector. Güzel şirket. Guys,
Şuraya gelse daha iyi değil mi? Teşekkür.
sorry, Mikey, come here.
Everyone see, for seats. Şuraya geç.
After the round, you must explain, are you sell or not?
Okay, if I'm selling an eye.
With the reason. This is important, okay?
Of course.
Okay. Okay. First round is starting. First appointment with, because before that, where is this? Where is this? Yeah, first appointment with state. Go.
Well, why do we doesn't go? Snake have to come here.
No.
Yes,
They will talk at.
They have to go there and talk about it.
I'm sorry. You have to
Go.
talk in privacy.
With journalists. They talk with
Yeah.
journalists.
Journalists can listen. Journalists can
I
listen.
have to go with them.
Huh? They try to explain why you will sell.
Trying to
After 3 minutes, they will return. I started.
Come, journalists. Marco.
I started.
Yes. Who are you?
Try to explain this.
You are state. You?
You told
Journalists. Yes.
And the journalists.
You two journalists. Marco and
to make the Ireland more like better for living and to connect other parts of the sea and the other parts of the land, because that's the only way how to connect other like landways, because struja, kako se kaže morska struja?
Current.
The sea current is too strong just around the island, so boats can't go through it, and it's really important to connect the two parts. So we need a road. It's not we are going to have trees still and stuff like plants and all that, but we just need that road to connect. It's really important for evaluation and for transport, to make this, like sometimes you have to you don't have just to transport some technology things. You need to transport medicine, you need to transport some really important things for people to stay alive, like maybe food. If on the other land there's no more food, like it's not like their land is not really good this year, you need to transport them food, medicine, everything. We need a road because people will die literally. Step by
you
step.
want your baby, like you want your baby to die going to the hospital? No, not. And we have another point that will help you. So like if you make a road, like more people will go through that road, right? The people that will go through the road will like see the village and like visit you, and like you can make shops near the road, and you won't have a competition, so you will be earning a lot of money. And if you give it to the private sector, they will just make a factory and they be work there. But with us, you can have your own company, and you will be like earning a lot more, because a lot more people will be coming to the village, and you will be earning money from them.
And everyone's getting that way, like everything. So steel plants there, steel road there, no private sector, so everyone's getting like money for the
So I think
same.
everybody's gonna be happy.
Yeah, everyone's going to be
Because,
happy.
like,
We will
private
make
sector
you
will
sure
use
with
you.
that.
Okay.
For labor.
No private sector, and that's why we're saying.
On the land.
yeah.
Okay. I understand. So
So
that's it.
That's
Just for 24 minutes.
20 seconds.
okay. So I think that's it. You've heard our ideas. So it's really important, and for medicine, and for transport, and for visiting, and for getting money, like as a nation, not as a private sector. And that money will later go in the medicine, in the school education, in the everything that our city needs. We just
Appointment
need
is
it.
finished.
For your unborn baby.
Okay, finished.
Go and say the private sector.
Okay.
Tell them to come here.
Yeah, you are here. Journalist.
Journalist.
Journalist stay here.
Private
After
sector.
this one, private sector.
You are private sector.
Yeah. Me and her.
Yeah, they have good idea.
No, not after the rush.
Okay.
You are the private.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, we're really good.
How are you too?
We want to make an offer for your land.
Okay.
Uh,
to build.
Yeah. We want to build a factory
What kind
and
of factory?
for recycling.
Recycle.
So it will be eco-friendly. Instead of polluting like the road would do, and with all the cars and the CO2, we will make an eco-friendly factory
For
that
plastic.
all materials, plastic, rubber, and we will
Pepper, maybe.
yeah for
Glass, about.
like a really big factory for recycling.
And you will get a job also. This
Yeah,
factory.
it will provide a lot of jobs for unemployed, and it will solve a problem with unemployment. So that's a really huge plus too. So, we have something to add.
No robots, just people will do all the.
So the people will do the hard labor work without the robot, without the automatic work.
It will be semi-automatic. There will be robots, but there will be still
Okay. What about the chimneys that produce the you know the smoke that comes out?
It's
Will it have the filters or not?
of course, because it will be
Because it can pollute the
yeah,
air.
it will be
That's why
eco-friendly, so it wouldn't pollute the
the air, the ground.
air,
okay.
ground. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anything? Would you like to add anything else? Okay, your statement is okay, but.
And maybe it will be grow your town, and journalists will come and say the news about your town, and every people come in there, and
Yeah, maybe it will boost
they will
the
see the
tourism
factories like it's
Yeah.
very good.
Okay, you think that it will make me popular, the place that I live, that will make popular,
Yeah,
and the
it will
tourists and
attract
people will come.
attention, yeah.
You're right. Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Those are your arguments. Right?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
you can talk less than
Goodbye.
3
We will
minutes.
see you soon.
Okay.
You can call the other.
Yeah.
Bir dakika mı konuştular? 2 dakika. İyi. Hadi bakalım.
Greenpeace member. You
Greenpeace'i çağırın.
This is hard. Like I have to choose between the private and the second sector. I have to think about it a lot.
right now maybe Greenpeace can change your idea.
Yeah, maybe I will talk to Greenpeace. Yeah.
Mikey, it's quite simple. You choose the side who offers more money.
Well, we will see. Money is not the most important thing. Here. Oh,
Baran
hello.
faktörü.
How are you? How are you? Hello, welcome.
members of the Greenpeace.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm glad
and
you're back.
we just don't want to do that happen. So we have a power that society have the power. So all of the people are thinking that the plants have to be there. So we are thinking that maybe you can convinced by them. So if you take the money, you can be happy as well. But if you do not take the money, you can be a deontologist and you can be acting with your principles. And this is the most beautiful thing in the world. So if you want to have a principle,
Yeah, just don't accept the money, don't cut the trees because they are important.
So you think I shouldn't sell the land to the private and the second sector because it will
Because we
ruin
are
the
going to lose a
system?
lot of trees, a lot of them. And
Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of
the-
trees
we
in
cannot,
there.
we cannot raise them again. So
Yeah.
and the global warming will kill you anyway. But
It's a big
we,
problem. in the world, yeah.
our children need to get an air. So.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
But if you do not take the money, we will be happy and we will give you some kind of
reward?
plaquettes.
Okay.
and
Greenpeace
they-
notebooks and pens.
yeah. We can do all of the things, but if you take the money,
Don't do that.
don't do that.
Okay, but what happens if I take the money from the?
You don't know anything.
I'm just telling you, if you take the money
Okay.
and they build their roads and buildings,
Okay.
we are going to lose.
We are going to chain ourselves to that roads and that factories. Okay, please do not
So
take.
it's a lose-lose situation if
We
it
are
pays the
going to
person.
lose
Yeah.
many trees and nobody likes it.
Yeah, I
Nobody.
agree with you. Yeah, it's.
And
Great.
if you take our offer, so we will make you happy.
Okay.
Well, we will make you happy with our whole society. They are
Yes.
waiting for you. They have to make you. They want to make you happy. So that's
Yeah, I
all.
understand.
But,
Okay.
and just the last thing, don't think from our perspective, but maybe the society's perspective. What
Yeah,
would they
you're
want
right,
to
yeah,
have?
We are
It's a very
talking
important
them
thing.
one by
Or
one.
trees?
Yeah,
Our
you're
audience
right.
will be waiting for you there. We are talking them one by one, and if you do not take the money and take
They
the
will cheer.
plans,
They will cheer for me.
yeah, they will cheer for you, and you will be proud, and you will
Yeah, I'll
be
be
you,
happy.
you,
Hero
Yeah,
of
cool.
the
yes,
society.
you're a hero of the plants. So I think you have to choose Greenpeace, or you have to choose
Your arguments
plants.
are right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I will consider your proposal.
Right now, you
Proposition.
will announce which part. What did they say? Society is here,
To the society, the people.
and you
sitting
have 5 minutes to think. Because you write
Da,
something.
imate 5 minuta da objasnite njima,
And
ne, 5
you
minuta ja
can
da razmislim, a
manipulate-
njima
you
morate
can
da
manipulate
objasnite ko je šta rekao.
society's
You have
decisions.
to tell them the people who are sitting there, the society. You have to explain to them what did they just say, the first, the second sector, and I have 5 minutes to think about what should I choose, or to refuse any of
Ozan,
them.
Orada
or to
asayişi
pick one.
sağla. Şimdi geliyorlar. Herkes dinlesin.
Go. You can go. I start.
Yes. I'm with you. You can think.
Oh, on the camera, okay.
Yes.
So I have
Let's go
I
here.
have a few options. The first option is the first sector, the private sector. They offer to build a road that comes from my land, and
No,
that's
private sector.
the private sector. Yeah.
Recycling.
Yeah, the recycle. The first sector offered to
Public,
state. Oh, sorry, yeah, state. Offered to build a road so that many trucks, ambulances, fire trucks, and other things can cross it. It's a very, it's a nice idea because it will go faster through the land. But on the other side, it will like bring a lot of tourists and everything like that. But the other side, there's gonna be a lot of pollution because of the cars, because of the air,
Yeah.
and that's not a good idea. The third, the private sector, they offer to build a factory, a recycling factory. On the first hand, it's not a bad idea. Like recycling is a big part of this world, and it has to be as much as possible. But the other hand, it's gonna be like a big building blocking all the sunshine and sunlight from the plants around it. It will get the workers a new job, but still, it's hard labor, and I don't think a big building will just. Will be in that complete picture. And the third, the Greenpeace, they didn't offer me anything. They just pleaded so that I won't accept any of them, because I will save the land, save the trees, save the grass, and also my house and all everything like that. So I don't know, maybe I will pick the Greenpeace. They kind of sound like, I won't get any money, but still the satisfaction of helping the environment is like a better thing. So yeah.
Okay. I'm going there.
Okay.
Only way is to connect this land with transport, with everything, with to get to food get on this land is the only way to transport that, and they think without transport we can't transporting anything. This will be one natural border without people, and they need they need rights to health, to to protect, and everything what is important. Yes, and everything will be free, and the state will give money for all the project. Second is
So nature is not touched at all.
okay. Second is I think is for recycling. Public sector. Private sector wants to build some factory for recycling for our materials, but okay. this factory will be eco-friendly and will be attractive for tourism. Everyone can see and can visit this factory, but I don't know how they can visit this factory without any road, any transport to this land. And this is one a monofunctional project, yes, and I think that that isn't how I can say that. Održivo. Can someone say održivo?
U kom kontekstu kažete?
Održivi sektor, da bude održivo to. This isn't, they can't keep that factory. Third is people, Greenpeace. They don't want doing anything. They want to protect greens, to protect everything on this land. They want to natural stay untouched, and they want just their plants, their fresh air and everything, and everything will be in peace, in their peace. But I don't know how they can stay alive without state support. But they will thinking maybe one more time about that project and everything. That's it.
Okay, right now the decision time. Come, announce.
Okay.
If you want, don't announce to answer result. After your reason.
Stay.
So, 3, 2, 1, 0. Who is the winner?
Greenpeace.
Most important point is why.
I can explain why. So anyway, all of you had good arguments, but I picked Greenpeace for these reasons. They didn't offer me money like you did or you did. Money is not a big important factor here. Nikola Tesla. Yeah. They told me like in front, we won't give you any money. We will just tell you why you shouldn't do that. The green place, the green area with the trees, the grass, the flowers, the animals is a big part of that community where I live. Plus, I have my agriculture thing there. I grow my own food. I grow my own other stuff. So I have a big stuff there that I can't move. The first sector after the road, that's a big part, and you're right, it will help a lot of people to cross there. And the second hand, if you need something to transport, you can always use the helicopter or something like that. The cars coming through there are gonna cause pollution and sound vibration and other things. So that's the argument for the first sector. The second sector offered to build a recycling factory there. That's a good idea. I love recycling. It's a big part, and we need more recycling factories. But I don't think the factory will just fit into the picture like a big building with cars and parking spaces and all that. It's a great deal. It's a great thing you want to do, but you have to pick some other place because it won't fit just in that place. And the Greenpeace, well, they're right. They didn't offer me money, but they're right about everything: the environment, the greenness, and so on.